Hello and welcome once again to MGTracey. Well, today I'm going to be showing you how to use the latest VAX carpet shampooer. So yes, today I'm going to be showing you how to use the new VAX, the Rapid Power 2 Reach. Reach just means that it's got a very long sort of hose that will go up to the top of the stairs. There's a number of things I like about this. It has 5 spinning brushes. I'll show you that in a second underneath. So it really scrubs your carpet clean, but it also has a heat blast, which means if you use that mode, the carpet should be dry in about an hour, which is a real step forward. This is the main difference of these latest VAXs. Rather than having a roller that looks a bit like your vacuum cleaner, this runs in opposing circles. This makes a big difference to how your carpet is being cleaned. One of the other great things about this particular VAX model is you've got 3 tanks. So down there you've got your normal waste tank, most of them have that. You've got a double size sort of water tank here. So remember, when you're filling that, you need to fill it right up if you're doing a big room, and the water really needs to be quite warm. Not over 40 degrees, that'll damage the machine, but cold water just won't do it. Then in the back you've got an extra tank. So this tank actually has the special solution in it. Make sure you use the manufacturer's solution for your particular machine. Use anything else and you can either whiten your carpet by having too much solution, or it won't work very well if you don't have enough. Now if you've got a Rapid Power 2, you don't have to worry about that. You just fill up this tank, which just wiggles out here, and the machine, based on how much work or how dirty your carpet is, how hard it's having to work, will work out the dilution ratio for you, so that's much better. When you're storing it, then you need to make sure you take all these tanks out, give them a clean if necessary, but particularly make sure everything's dried, including those 5 rotating brushes. They just pop out as a cassette, otherwise you could have mould next time you go if you've left the machine a while in between uses. So on the back here we've got an extra lever. So deep clean is if you're going to use high traffic areas. That's certainly what I shall be using there in front of that sofa. So the area that gets a lot of feet on it, we're going to use that one. We'll use the deep clean mode. But for most of the room, or if you just want to give your carpet a quick freshen up, use that quick clean. That then will start using that heated blow on the front, and it's that mode that gets your carpet dry in an hour. At the back of the machine, this is where you wind your cable, and that just twiddles down to make that easy for you to get hold of the cable. Here is your on off, and here is your handle release, so you can do it at a comfortable angle. Now once you start using it, you're holding the trigger here on, up, that's spraying the water in, and that's what you do as you go forward. You let go of that handle on the backward stroke, so that you basically are just vacuuming out the water and the dirt and everything out of the carpet. If it still feels a bit damp, then do 1 wet stroke forward and then 2 coming back. I tend to do this barefoot because you can, with certain types of trainers and shoes, with the chemical still in the carpet, particularly a light carpet like this, you can end up leaving more marks, or it will affect your trainers. So I just prefer to have barefoot, and I can't get in any trouble then. A couple of things to do before you start then. You're going to want your windows open to get that ventilation to let the room dry ASAP. Where you've had pieces of furniture, anything you can move. If it's really heavy, then it's not going to be dirty underneath it. I don't clear the room completely. No one's going to see under there, and it can't really get dirty if it's under a fireplace or under a sofa or something. But you do need to make sure you've given it a really good vacuum. Any of the carpet shampoos do not coat well with human hair or pet hair, so you need to make sure you've gone over the Dyson or the Shark or whatever, giving it a good vacuum so that there are no hairs that's going to tangle up in the workings of your carpet shampooer. So I'm going to quickly do that. I'm going to whiz over with the vacuum down here. I've cleared everything I can, and I'm going to get the hot water in the top tank, and it'll be away we go. So I filled up and topped up the detergent tank, but I'm now just going to top up. This is the clean tank with water. Remember, this is hot water, but not above 40 degrees. Cold water, it's not going to work too well for you. Right, the room is as clear as I can get it. I've got my detergent tank full, my warm water in my cleaning tank. I've vacuumed everywhere and I've put up the curtains because you don't want to catch anything with this liquid, it will alter the colour of stuff. So yeah, that's okay. If you've got any obvious like this might need a bit of extra going over a few times. So if you know you've got an area like that, make sure that you are not on quick clean, but you're on deep clean. But for most of this room, quick clean is going to be fine and it'll be dry in an hour. I just need to undo the windows and create a draft. That's my last job, then off we go, the best bit. Another quick tip when you're choosing your carpet shampooer, obviously they're not going to be battery powered, so you need a really long mains lead if you've got big rooms or you plan to do stairs. So again, cheaper ones won't have a long enough lead, you need at least 30 feet. So for the high traffic areas, I'm set to deep clean. Here we go. You're going to pull the trigger on the way forward, no trigger on the way back. As you pull back, you should see obviously the dirty liquid coming up here and into there, and if you use an accessory it's going to be going through there and into there. Don't let this reach the maximum point, it's too easy to spill it. So when it's about half full, that's the time to empty that in the sink and carry on with your cleaning. Now as you pull back, you should see your dirt, fluff and lots of water shooting over there and into the tank. If you're not seeing that on the way back, you've probably not got one of the 3 tanks docked absolutely correctly. So have a go at redocking the 3 tanks, the in, the out and the detergent. To do these 2 rooms has taken about 40 minutes. A lot of stuff has come out. As you can sort of make out the colour of the water there. So yes. This is the first time this carpet's been done for about a year, and I'm guessing I'm probably going to have to do that again in a couple of months. The 1 tank of water is almost empty, but that warm water did 2 rooms, as did the mini tank at the back with the detergent. You just need to tip that back into bowl. Remember, this is all going to be dried thoroughly before you put it away. But for me, the best bit, and I know the best bit of everyone's favourite video, is emptying the tank. So we're going to do that next. My most common question is for the different things I'll review, have I been paid by anybody? No, these are just things I bought off Amazon. I'll put the links below. You'll pay the normal price and I earn a little bit of commission which goes into future videos. So no, these are real reviews. No one's paid me or incentivised me to do it. Let's empty out the dirty tank. This is everybody's favourite part of the video, where we empty it. So remember, there's a lug on the back here, so you've got to unlocate that. And then on the front here, you just need to flip this up, pull it away from the back. Now this actually here, this is going to need a rinse and then let that dry before you reassemble it to avoid any mould. And then we're just going to empty this one out. So you can see there's a lot of flick there, make sure that doesn't block your sink up. Again, this part now needs to be rinsed. Make sure there's no foam left. Let it perfectly air dry before you put it away, ready for next use. So don't forget to remove your spinning head. There's a little switch either side of the front of the vacuum. This needs a good rinse because there's a lot of debris in there. Give this a rinse, get it as clean as you can. Make sure this air dries like all the other tanks before you store it for next use. So I really hope you found that useful. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Paul from London saying cheerio for now.